Hey, everybody, what's up? And welcome to the start of another stream. I don't know why I am talking as if I am trying to stretch for content in a video documentary on YouTube, which needs to be at least 10 minutes long for the algorithm. Twitch doesn't even have an algorithm. Okay, that's not true. Twitch does have an algorithm. It's called what is it called? It's called Categories We Think You'll Like, because you just watched a stream that was in that category and that's all we have to go on, so why not? Chat, Twitch is the first recommendation, this is true, the first recommendation on all of Twitch right now is like categories we think you'll really enjoy. And it's a category that has 5 viewers in it, okay? How am I supposed to enjoy a category in which almost no one is streaming? Shouldn't the first measurement of suggesting a category be that there are people making content on this game? One would think. One would think. Anyway. Howdy, everybody. We're back. Some of you might be like, oh, why are you streaming RimWorld again today? After how you behaved yesterday. To that I say, you must not know me very well. Because what doesn't kill me almost kills me. Why are you streaming RimWorld today after how you behaved yesterday? I just told you. Maybe it's a buy low, sell high situation. I don't know what that means. All I know how to do is buy high and sell low. Actually, sorry. Buy high and then hold forever. Because what goes down isn't a loss until you sell. Right? I think that's how it goes. Chat, I have some stocks. I will refrain from telling you what stocks they are. Suffice to say, it's only a couple, and it's not GameStop, and it's not the other meme stocks. It was not AMC or GameStop. The two that I had went down so far that I have neglected to look at my portfolio for the last 6 months. I just decided not to look. And it's not crypto. What goes down can be strategically sold in a year you need to get a better tax return. Yeah, but I love how taxes are like, oh, you made $500,000 on stock? We'll take some of that. Oh, that is ours now. Thank you so much. You are so talented. Hold on. You wanna report losses? You can report up to, I don't know, we'll give you $2,500 to work with. That's so generous. It's called income tax. What about exit come tax? What about the opposite of income, exit come? Or outcome. Outcome tax. Yeah, outcome. Huh? Why aren't we taxed on that? We are off on a chaotic foot today. Okay, sorry, it's $3,000 net for individuals and married filing jointly, or $1,500 for married filing separately. Hold on, only one person per household in a married tax return is allowed to gamble on the stock market? What's up with that? So if you're an individual or married filing jointly, you can only write off $3,000, but there's 2 people married filing jointly. Why don't you get to write off $6,000? Why, you're not both allowed to put money in the stock market? Doesn't make sense. Okay, but here's the thing. There's a catch, right? I should mention that any unused capital losses are rolled over to future years, so you can get $3,000 per year. So, you know, if you lose, let's say, $30,000, then you just need to wait 10 years to write that all off on your taxes, and just make sure you don't lose a single cent more after that. This is the boss music. When you open your mailbox, you hear this, and you see that there's a letter from the IRS in there. What do they want now? Yeah, it's almost tax season. I mean, it's always tax season, if you're the kind of person that is responsible and files your quarterlies. If. That's a big if. Make new freezer and production rooms. That sounds easy enough. What could go wrong? Call me Mandolin. Says, I finally figured out the Prime sub thing. That's very nice. I'm so glad that you finally figured out the Prime sub thing. Also, what up, Snorble people arriving for 21 months? Thanks for the sub. Appreciate both the beginning of stream slubs. Alright, 3rd district you're gonna have to hold, because RimWorld is already making music. I still weirdly feel nostalgic for that dead silence when you first load into a RimWorld save, and it's just the sound of the wind. The instant music track is still throws me for a loop. I still haven't gotten used to it yet. Okay, it has been a long time in the game, relatively, since there was a negative event. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and mentally prepare myself for something dastardly, because it's been like 14 days since the last negative event. So, let's just all take a deep breath and understand that yesterday, past me, left us in a position of chaos and having to defend ourselves. So I'm just gonna go ahead and preemptively check everything and make sure that we have gear. See, this is my fear. We have legendary Grenadier Marine armor that has 17% integrity left, which means that the person wearing it, in this case, Anderson, does not appreciate wearing something that is literally falling off of him right now. Can I wear something that doesn't belong in a trash heap? I'm worried that someone will hit him one too many times and the gear will just be dissolved on his torso in the middle of combat. What's interesting about this gear is that Grenadier armor, and indeed Marine armor and Locust armor, actually does cover the legs with this amazingly incredible 181% sharp armor. But you can also wear pants underneath that for even more leg armor, like that's and a shirt too. So it's quite nice. Whereas if you wear flak pants, you cannot wear a regular pair of pants under the flak pants. They take up the same spot. So flak pants are decidedly worse, and this is a excellently crafted pair, and there's only 52% sharp armor, so it's just like we're in danger, is what I'm saying. We are in danger once these two run out of armor. So my plan is actually to retire the Marine armor after the next battle, probably. And then we're going to switch things over. So the 3 people wearing Locust armor back here, which themselves have deteriorating pieces, are just going to donate their armor. Locust armor is not as good, but it's still 126%, right? So that's lovely. So we're just going to kind of hand me down those over. But yeah, I think we should check the weapons tab, and I want to see, we do have a normal chain shotgun and a normal LMG. It might be nice to use the LMG with somebody who has some decent shooting skills. Isaias has a 5. Val has a 3. I like the LMG because of the range, but the range does fall off decidedly quickly. Let me check that range. It's bio-coded. Okay, well, how do you hide bio-coded things on this menu? I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, we will keep what we have, I suppose. Now, I guess what I want to do is just check everybody and make sure that they've got flak, and flak. We want them to have a chest piece to cover their torso, a jacket, which we are using in lieu of Devil Strand right now, to cover their arms, their torso, and their neck, with an extra layer of protection, and then the pants. So their legs are actually the most vulnerable, because the jacket is a layer of armor that covers the shoulders, the arms, the torso, and the neck. So there's technically 3 layers here, right? We have the shirt, the jacket, and this doesn't cover the arms, but their torso is triple protected. Unfortunately, the legs only single protected, so they tend to take the most. That's why when you're in combat with mechs especially, you tend to lose the legs from the lancers more frequently than the arms. But yeah, my goal right now is just to make sure that everybody has at least a basic set of armor. Jose, we should have a child-sized helmet for you. I know how that sounds. I know that sounds like we live in a dangerous place, but I promise that it is indeed for your own safety. Though I don't know where it is. Do we not have one? Let me see. Imperialist Kid Helmet. Kid Helmet. All right, there you go. For all the good it does you. I don't think that it would have helped Silva. The other thing we want to check is to make sure that they have a utility slot. We got some smoke pop packs. Those are nice. I want to double check that those are actually getting refueled. We have 3 out of 3. Val has 3 out of 3. And Isaiah has 3 out of 3. Okay, so we have smoke poppers. Jet is carrying a fire foam pop. Jones is carrying fire foam pop. These are some fire prevention measures. Joshua's got some smoke. And then Phaon and Anderson have these excellent shields. Masterwork quality, can withstand quite a beating and keep us alive. Okay, so everyone's got some gear. What we really need to do is replace these simple steel helmets with better quality flak helmets. Realistically, we probably need one for everyone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna need a 7 and 8, but we'll start with 6. Counting equipped, at least 51% or higher hit points. I would say good or higher quality, only crafters with skill level of 12 or higher. Yeah, these flak helmets are starting to degrade as well, but it's only just now possible for us to start making these because, well, that's not true. We could have made flak helmets already. Because that's just metal plus components plus plasteel, and we have 262 plasteel. Excellent. Pants, however, need cloth, as do the flak vests. And we just got our first cloth harvest from our brand new hydroponics chamber. This thing is going to revolutionize the colony. This is the thing that we accomplished yesterday painstakingly. This is 1,500 steel plus components plus sun lamp, plus digging it out, plus paving it, plus getting the heaters in and making sure those are powered for temperature regulation. And to support all of those, we had to build a second geothermal chamber, which we have double reinforced after losing the southeastern geothermal generator in a mech raid. So that only had one door, now it has two, so it's a bit more protected. I'm gonna go one step further and install some security devices here. I want to get some steel traps around the edges, especially the doors and the corners. Doors and corners, kid. They'll eat you alive. Okay, you can't get one there, but that's okay. There we go. All right, I'm anticipating a raid coming in here soon. Hello, Shadowlight, what's up? I wish recon armor and above gave more cold protection. They do okay, but yeah, it could be more since it covers everything. I love Etal's professional rimworld voice. Is that my professional rimworld voice? Hey, I also have fewer brain cells than RimWorld has storytellers. We have one thing in common after all. Oh, you only have one? I have two. So. So when the sun goes down, okay, let me start over. When we're growing hydroponics, the nighttime period, the sun lamp automatically turns itself off and saves 2,900 watts of power. So this is not taking any juice at night. So even though this could be on all night, plants, I guess, can't just grow 24/7. They need to rest. They need to sleep, just like us. Why do we all need to sleep? Chad, do plants need rest in order to organize their memories in their brain like we do? Maybe that's not even true. But while that's happening, we have these buffer batteries up here for the daytime because we're actually taking more power than we're generating. So these batteries are refilling at night with the triple chem fuel that we have and the 2 geothermals. We need to take that one step higher and have a little bit more stable source of power. So that's going to be one of the things that we have to work on today is getting some more power gen. Whether that come in the form of more chem fuel or something else entirely. I think more chem fuel would be acceptable though. The question is where? Where do we want that to be? Because it needs to be somewhere that is accessible and safe. Is there a new megabase plan? You're looking at the megabase plan. This entire section is pre-planned. As well as this, we're also going to get a second hydroponics room on the other side. And we're hoping that these are buried far enough. We probably need, realistically, a second layer of door between the hydroponics. and any invaders. And I think the best place to put it would be there, actually, and then haul a couple of these rocks away. People arrive, mega base. Perfect timing, Seema, perfect timing. But we do have a plan to effectively, we're gonna mirror this on the bottom side, so we can have 14 bedrooms, and they have double beds in case there's families. This is going to be retrofitted into a very laborious, some would call it a kill box. I will simply call it a fighting floor. But we're in the process of transitioning stuff over right now. To that end, we have our first actual semi-permanent stockpile room here. I have not yet decided what else to put in this chamber, but I am leaning towards a comms console so we can start doing some of those cool trades from space. I think it is a good time to get a comms console in, and therefore an orbital trade beacon will fit perfectly in here. There's a second thing we definitely don't want to be without, and that is a fire foam popper or two inside. We don't want the stockpile room catching on fire, do we? Nor do we want the comms console area catching on fire. Speak for yourself. But yeah, we're starting to have to use granite because we're running out of marble, and we have tons and tons of granite left. What we actually don't have is steel. We have been using the steel roughly as fast. We have 600 steel, so it's not all bad, but definitely want to wall this back up. And I was contemplating creating a zone out here to wall off and tap into some power. Like, that way we can have some walled solar panels, wind turbines, things of that nature. But there's still a lot of steel pockets around the map. Especially on the outside, because we haven't done any on the outside. We've just been finding them all inside, and it's been going quite well. We have pocket there, components, small pocket there that we've almost finished, pocket there on the outside, big pocket there, big two pockets there, pocket there, components. So we're not even close to tapping out. Plus we're doing a lot of digging inside that's revealing lots and lots of resources. Part of the reason that we have a decent stockpile of plasteel right now, actually. So one of the things that we want to research is auto doors. Auto door. Singular. I think getting some auto doors will help this colony out tremendously. All right, yeah, like I said, expecting a raid any second now. Any second now. So act surprised when it comes. But as of yesterday, someone was like, what happened yesterday? Not a lot. We had just had a bunch of raids. Bunch of raids. The thing that pissed me off yesterday was we spent, what, 7+ hours total taking care of these prisoners. We had 4 prisoners. One of them was Jose, who was actually a colonist. The reason we had them in prison is both because they were of a different ideology, which they have changed to the imperialists now, and also for their own good because they had become completely addicted to psychite and it was ruining their entire childhood. So we had to keep them in a locked up cell so they could quit cold turkey and grow up having a normal life. That was when they were 9, now they're 11. So they were in jail for almost 2 years of their life. In baby jail. They didn't enjoy it. They went catatonic. They went berserk. We had to beat them up a few times to get them to stop breaking out, and it was a big mess. Unfortunately, the other 3 prisoners have been incredibly stubborn, and one of them was a participant, I should say, in not 1 but 2 prison break attempts. The second of which unfortunately cost them their life. They got torsoed by a chain shotgun butt. We hit them 5 times in the torso, apparently killing them. And they were the ones that were literally moments away from joining us. We spent the entire stream converting them to our ideology, and then when it was time to reap the rewards of giving them food and shelter all this time, they died. So that really pissed me off. And because the reason it has, masterwork flak pants. The reason it's such a big deal is because right now in this colony, what we need is more colonists. I know that sounds obvious, but it's, when you think about it, we entered this colony, right, with 5 people. One of which is dead by our own hand, right? So we entered with 5 people, and we still only have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 adult colonists who can do normal things. So we have a net gain of plus 3 colonists. That's it since we started this entire colony. That is atrocious. If we did not enter this colony with 5 people already, we would be in a little hut, cowering, because getting new colonists has been pulling teeth from Cassandra. And of the tragedies that have occurred, the game is only responsible for 1 death, not including Silva, who was a child. I'm talking about just adult, capable colonists who would be helping dig us out of this hole right now. And that person was Ho, who just got randomly capped in the head with an auto pistol bullet that went through the brain. God rest Ho's soul. So we only actually lost 1 person in combat, and we only have plus 3 adult colonists so far. So we had 3 prisoners who were going to join us, except one of them just so happens to be too smart and ascetic at the same time, which reduces the rate at which they can be converted. So they have just been stubbornly adhering to the same ideology the entire time, because our colonists don't have any good social skills. None. I have Jones backing us up here with only a 3 social because Anderson spends all day meditating, and when they spend all day meditating, guess what? They let the prisoners starve to death. So I have to have somebody else to cover their tracks and make sure that food is delivered. So Stanley's not joining us anytime soon, because even when they're converted, we have to break down their resistance. But they're not actually that close to getting converted. They just keep having mental snaps and then changing religions. The Zith is doing the exact same thing, and has been in prison for a full 7-hour stream and still isn't converted yesterday. So these 2 prisoners aren't even close to joining us right now, despite how it looks. The one prisoner who was close to joining us got accidentally killed in a breakout attempt. So, we're basically right where we left off, except Val did join the colony, because, wouldn't you know it, eventually you can't have bad luck forever, and we did an Icarus festival where we build sky lanterns and release them into space. Someone, in this case Val, saw those balloons and decided to go find where they were originating from, and then decided to join the colony. Unfortunately for us, Val is 15 years old and doesn't really have any skills that we really need, but does have potential to at least become a decent combatant and builder. So that's, they're sort of just perma-hauler right now, which isn't useless. Perma-hauling is still good. That way we can offset other people and let them be cleaners and things like that, but that's literally all we've gotten in like 2 or 3 streams. It's like Val, and we took in Jose and Silva, and that's it. Okay, the Royal Tribute Collector is here. I'm tempted to just sell the prisoners that we have. Oh yeah, we can't. We don't approve. Yeah, they won't. It's against our ideology to do that, so I can't do that. Eugenia wants to perform a low-power test of her ship's area attack weapons. If she does, a weather control system will force foggy rain around freezing point for 16 days. They need your honorable permission to proceed. If you accept we'll give you a recon helmet of excellent quality, or a bionic eye, or a psychic insanity lance. It honestly might be worth it for a psychic insanity lance. We have a psychic shock lance that still has 2 charges left, which is sort of our ace in the hole. That's what we use. We pull out that when the rocket launcher raid comes. We do have 1 charge left on psychic insanity. The downside of Foggy Rain is it reduces our accuracy for 16 days, which is not good when we're anticipating a raid coming around the corner. And we do rely on shooters. It'll make their accuracy worse too, but what if it's a raid of a bunch of melee Neanderthals? Then we're really gonna be in a bad spot. Hello, new subs, Blue Kinda, who says, E. Hello, Blue Kinda, thanks for the prime sub. Maritanapa says, hello, streamer. Hello, chatter. Welcome, chatter. Thank you for dropping this sub. And Ottercock says, 41 months of watching Cassandra, Randy, and Phoebe take turns kicking over Hetal's mega bases. What, like I'm building my sandcastle on the beach and the storytellers are just taking turns walking over, like stomping over, and just like putting their foot in the mega base. It's so sad. Okay, here's what we do. We have 8 days to accept this. We'll get raided in that time. Once the raid is over, then we accept the Foggy Rain for... I think the Recon Helmet is good. Recon Helmet is good. So is Psychic Insanity Lance. Plus Honor. We might do that one. This is turning out nicely. Eventually we want to specify what type of loot is being stored here. For now we're sort of just going to accept everything. But yeah, we want to move like metal, construction materials, and all that into specific places. How many Thrumbos are still alive? It was just the baby, unfortunately. We had some tragic Thrumbo losses. So now it's just the Thrumbo calf, who is fully trained, just needs to grow up. Their mommy and daddy are dead. It's tragic. One died of infection, and one died of blood loss / consciousness. By surprise. Joshua needs death rest. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, how do? We're gonna lose Joshua for the next raid, and there's not much we can do about it. I don't have any of the buildings that make this possible either. So, Joshua's gonna go away for 4 days. And, of course, we're gonna need him in, like, 1 day for the raid. But I don't know what else to do. Oh, you can wake him up. Joshua has been in death rest for 9 seconds. This, tooltip is disappearing. He needs death rest at least 4 days. Waking him early will make him ill, and he will not benefit from any death rest buildings. I'm gonna have him on automatic wake up after 4 days. So far I have been disappointed with the sanguiphage vampire-ism. But chat said that I just got unlucky, and the fact that he instantly snapped upon seeing fire is not something that is super frequent, but we'll see, I guess, in the future. But yeah, so far it has not... The fire snap has been... He didn't participate in the last raid anyway, yeah. That is accurate. Because at first I thought that these guys were going to be OP, but now we have 2 problems. Not only is Joshua scared of fire, but he has become polar opposite from Dead Calm. We had Dead Calm on him, and Sanguiphage overwrote those genes. and gave him the inverse of that, which is aggressive. Carriers of this gene are quick to anger, they are twice as likely to start social fights, and when they have mental breaks, they are twice as likely to choose aggressive breaks. Cool. I have learned to love Dead Calm, despite weird gone wild flukes. So having the opposite of that, and they have boosted melee too. So they're gonna murder the first person that they decide to kill. Ooh, we have the comms console. Okay, yeah, that's a huge step. Comms console is going to give us communications with the occasional spacefaring traders in orbit who will be able to drop pod stuff to us. Don't ask how they get the stuff that's here. It's just an orbital trade beacon. Don't worry about it. Chat, what do you think that RimWorld would benefit or be hurt by some revamp to the trading system where, let's say that the lore for this change would be that people who are brave enough to be on the RimWorld are getting valuable resources that people in orbit cannot otherwise obtain. Therefore, when you use traders via a comms console, the trades that you take part in are much more profitable to you than other wandering caravan traders. Therefore, to compensate for the fact that those trades are much more valuable to you, you have to go through extra effort to get the goods to the traders into orbit, i.e., they don't just simply teleport out of your stockpile. You have to use transport pods, giving you a better reason to research transport pods, manually load all of the resources into them, and then fire them off as part of the trade. But for all that extra work, you're getting like super increased profit margins. Yes, I want to build an orbital slingshot to shoot human skin jackets into orbit. Because, like, I noticed that I literally never researched drop pods. What is it called? Transport pods, sorry. Until I need to improve relationships for this. And it's only one tier into high-tech research. So it'd be kind of fun to build one of those fairly early on. Could the traders not just have a shuttle as well, though? I think that would be fine, too. But then in that case, I would say have a constructible landing pad that you have to defend that can be damaged. And if it's damaged, shuttles can't land on it and such. And maybe even have multiple size landing pads so that you can have like small, medium, large. Like the landing pad you need for royalty, yeah. Exactly. But this is a landing beacon. I'm talking about like a big area. Is there an actual pad that is more than just 40 steel in one component? Because even with 4 of those, that's pretty cheap. But yeah, I think it would be cool to have like a small shuttle, medium shuttle pad, large shuttle pad that can accommodate all 3 sizes. Where the trade-off is the larger pads can carry more stuff, like the traders can take more stuff off of you, and it brings higher yield traders who have more money in goods, but it takes up more space, so you have to carve out part of the outdoors. Like in my case, it'd be very hard, right? Because it's like, oh man, I'm building in the mountain. If I want to protect a shuttle landing pad, I'm gonna have to like build walls, then build the thing, then protect it. So it kind of like draws you outside. Because I think even with infestations, I still think building in mountains is... I have to be careful. I was going to say it's probably the strongest in the game, but that being said, I've noticed that every time I try to build an indoor mountain base, they go crazy from the dirtiness and the lack of beauty. So maybe it's not as easy as I want it to be. The insects are easy, but the actual, like, moment-to-moment living is rough, it feels like. Not to mention crops. What if you build a wall from the geothermals to the mountain? That's sort of the long-term plan. In some capacity. It's just a bit far away from everything right now. Okay, let's see what everybody's doing. Obviously, Anderson is spending all day meditating. Got to keep that side focus up. Oh man, I'm still amazed. Every time I take a psychic ability reward, I want them to be like, my dream is to have a psychic god. I've never achieved this, but every time I even take just the first level of psychic sensitivity, just watching them waste away in a focus stupor. They spend way too long meditating. Phaon is sort of perma-cleaning. Oh, we ate Thrumbo. Why did you eat Thrumbo meat? I don't even know how you're cooking the Thrumbo meat, to be honest. Wait, what? Why is it in here? Bro, don't... I don't know how the Thrumbo meat got in here. Okay, we're gonna stop anybody else from doing that. Joshua's got 3.5 days left. We'll definitely be rated before then. And then Jones and Isaiah are in here doing a great job of keeping us up to date on chunks. Jet's playing some chess. Darren is researching auto doors for us. Baby Jose is in class now with Anderson. Val's gonna play some billiards. And I just remembered none of them have work schedules. I like about 5 hours on everybody except Jose. Who is a child. And then, well, let's do 5 hours and then 3 hours of rest and then about 4 hours of work. Hello, Lucy. What's up? Do vampires get boosted size sensitivity? I think so, yeah. I believe so. But yeah, in the short term, we're just wanting to finish up work on the granite tiles. Looks like we'll need... we have 200 wood, but we will need to cut some more trees. We're going to find a more permanent place for the dromedaries and then start moving the production, some of the production items over here. While also just digging out, what was I doing with these rooms over here? Who knows, dude? I don't know. What is all this? What is all this? Mystery space. This is mystery space, to be honest. Okay, well, are we still mining? Isaiah, what is your job? Isaiah says mining on number 1. Are you guys locked inside? Because I'd swear I put some places to be mined, but you must have already done it. Okay, they already did it. happened suspiciously fast. In that case, I guess we'll start going more into this zone. Oh, I was gonna put a door there. We're not putting a door there anymore. The door here is canceled. Because that is where the comms console is now. And there was supposed to be a door here and here as well. Which now don't make any sense. Oops. This is what happens when you don't consult the plan. So that might be a little awkward to get to, but it won't... It's not impossible. I can just literally move these single shelves. And then that'll work. Cramped interior Thazith. Oh, chat, did I forget to mention that Thazith went berserk one too many times, and I may have been a little upset after the attempted jailbreak whereupon we accidentally killed one of the prisoners with the butt of a gun, and then when Thazith tried to go berserk a second time, I may have sent Anderson in with a warhammer, and they may have lost both of their arms. They are now biting us. And headbutting us. And also, I may have started using them as an unwitting blood bag. So we have the Zith on a scheduled rotation of hemogen extraction. Because the Zith refused to convert ideologies and therefore join us. So we converted them once and we got them to like 18.6 resistance, and then they were like, no. And this has happened like 6 times. He's still in the mega base planning. Hello, Ultima Tim and Darth Nauseous. I love holding grudges against ones and zeros. Good, because you're going to be doing a lot more of that in the near future. There's going to be a significant amount of ones and zeros causing grudges soon. AI is coming. AI won't have any empathy for you, stinky human meatbag. Jones wants a neural supercharge. Okay. And it's gonna go on a food binge. Jet, what's wrong with you? Insulted times 2, 8 venerated animal meat. I apologize about that. I do. That's on me. It's my bad. Okay, one of the things I want to do is get the dromedaries out of here. Build another layer of granite wall here. A few extra bits and pieces. Cargo pods for me? And it's high time we got at least a handful of spike traps out here. In various positions. That door is very vulnerable. They don't really need that many components, but they're in the way. They are in the way. What did you drop me, Cassandra? A cave child who's dead and... Wait, no, that wasn't you. Unfertilized duck eggs. Oh, thanks. Thank you. That's so nice. Hello, everyone. I see you talking back for more masochism after all. Yeah, I did. I don't like getting beat by the game. I didn't get beat. I'm just like, I'm trying to muscle past this part of the game that I feel stuck in. Like, it feels like we're stuck in the not having enough people section of the game. And I feel like I'm gonna force the issue. Either, we get to a point where we have enough people, and like, we always hit that phase of the game where I go, all right, everything feels like it's moving like clockwork, and it's like, ah, look at my ants, look at my little ants. Or I'm gonna make Cassandra kill the entire colony. Like, there's no in between. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one or the other. I'm trying to force the issue right now. I'm trying to break out or break down. Those are the two outcomes. One thing I want to do is sort of designate a second area. We didn't put anything down here in terms of mirrored production rooms because there's not as much space before you get to the outside. So I actually think this is a good space for animals, actually. Around the hydroponics. I feel like that makes sense. How... We might want separate animals and separate quadrants or something, you know? I know that these doors are off by one. So are the ones on top. Wait, yeah, why did I put the door here? I don't know. The door should probably be there. If we're gonna make it off. Okay, we'll fix that. Is vat-grown soldiers an option? Maybe, but we need power. We need power, and I'm trying to get a high-tech research bench in. We don't have enough electricity for all this. Whoa, this game has Minesweeper? Yo, I love Minesweeper, dude. That's probably enough of a buffer between us and the outside world for breachers and such. We can create a small tunnel back here. Because we've already dug some of that space out anyways. Okay, the whole point of this is going to be, this is going to be an animal space. Kind of a tall order to dig all of this right now, but gotta start somewhere, gotta start sometime. These doors are off, and that's gonna bother me. We did not plan this super well. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Are we getting more cave camels? I'm just trying to move the cave camels. Which is easier said than done at the moment. Because, like I said, I'm anticipating a raid any moment now. We're in full armor. It'd be great if Cassandra waited 2.5 days for Joshua to come out of death rest, but I don't think that's gonna happen. We're building spike traps, we're getting fungus. We're still hauling. Gonna bring those components in. Just what I always wanted. A reminder of my mortality. And an egg. I say we, like, close the animal roam area down a bit. Away from the edges. They can, I don't really care if they eat this stuff outside. They can go here, here, here. And there's trees up there too. Okay, that's about as far as I'm willing to let you go. I want you to stay reasonably close to the base. Okay, why are you guys having a bad mood? When are you gonna forget about eating the venerated animal meats? In 1.6 days? That's too long. 2 of you ate it? 3 of you ate it? What? Where? What did, who, how? I replaced it? I took it out. Do you get a bonus for the fungus at least? You get a +3 for fungus, and I guess that's it. Well, it's gonna be 2 days of bad moods. I can't have Phaon risking a bad mood with this Warhammer, to be honest. Because Phaon does not have, cool, calm, and collected. God, Isaias is turning into a mining god. This region-leading master doesn't even believe what we believe. Okay, I got an idea. Phaon, come try and convert Stanley. I know that they're really difficult to convert, but I wonder if the actual conversion power will do better. Moved it 1.3%. Phaon failed. Stanley was upset, but her certainty fell to 7.2. Wow, that was a 1.3% move. That is terrible. We could try and do another, like, actual conversion ritual, but that's not gonna work. Dude, we have hops. Okay, we have hops. Now we need to go from hops to psychoid, right? And then psychoid to heal root. Just gotta keep rotating all the crops. Eventually we'll have 2 hydroponics, and we can probably just have a few things dedicated to each type of crop, and that'll go a little smoother. But yeah, we're getting there, chat. We're getting there. We just gotta survive whatever Cassandra throws at us next. What's our colony wealth looking like? All-time high, 172,000. We're up from like 150,000, so the next raid's gonna be a bit of a doozy. Phaon, please go to bed before you snap. Anderson is 1 step ahead of you. Once we get lights all through here and auto doors, they'll be able to go A to B much faster as well. What's the drop? It's starting a new colony. Anytime you start a new colony, that's the natural result because it's the same campaign. Hi, I'm Naga. What up? M. Crone, by the way, says, I can't think of anything witty to say, streamer. Please cover for me. You want me to say something witty? When you can't think of anything witty to say, all you have to do is say, E. Chat loves that. They love it. Thanks for 34 months sub, by the way. Ottercog also, appreciate you once again. Oh boy, 5 streams this week. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking, Robot Mystic. I don't know what I was thinking. That's 11 out of 12 days of streams. Fayon, go to bed. You gotta, what were you doing? You were asleep, you woke up to eat. Oh man, is it? We have 1.8 days left. Come on, Cassandra, just give me a little bit of time. Dude, everybody in the whole colony is asleep, but guess who's up late playing Roller Coaster Tycoon after bedtime? What's the temper? Why is it 31 degrees in here? Ah, we need some ventilation. We need some ventilation. Or just some heaters. How's power? Barely balancing, but it's there. It's supposed to be 31, keeps the PC running cold. I also wake up to eat in the middle of the night. We actually did clean all the rocks out of here. That's excellent, actually. What's the temp? It's very cold in here, even with the crematorium. We can just turn the crematorium off for power. I'm keeping the TV in here temporarily. There's some entertainment in different sections of the base. Ooh, we found some more steel. And some marble chunks. That's good too. All right, so what we're digging out now is gonna be our impromptu animal pen. our mountain animal pen. We may expand it later, but it should be enough space for them to roam. It's gonna be very vertical. Dandy Donuts is back. Pure Lizard Milk. Hello, Legacy Gaming as well. Legacy Gaming, thanks for priming. Appreciate you dropping off the Bezos bucks. Dandy Donuts. Ready for Cassandra to pop off. I'm not surprised. I'm ready for Fayon to pop off. Fayon is always once High Templar apparel. I can actually help you with that. Hold on. Just eat your food. Go put the little... Where is it? That'll help the mood a little. They like wearing the mask. I get it. As soon as they take these off, we're gonna get raided. But thanks again, Pure Lizard Milk for almost 2 years, Danny Donuts for over 3, and more. Okay, we have 331 hops. That'll keep the beer online. Our colonists do enjoy being of a certain state of mind. And enjoyers of the high life need a variety of goods to keep them fresh on their feet. In this case, we have bestowed upon them multiple harvests. So we started with smoke leaf harvest, then we did a hops harvest, now we're doing a psychoid harvest. The smoke leaf yielded 128 smoke leaf joints. The hops are currently being worked on, but it's a bit slow because no one is hauling because we, again, don't have enough people. Val does their best. They are our full-time hauler right now, but the colony is small. Like, they're taking the wort, filling the fermenting barrels. That way we will have beer in 5-6 days. And then after the psychoid, I want to refill the herbal medicine. We also did a cotton harvest, so we got cloth in order to make some more flack. But yeah, we're doing our best with limited helpers. Things are a little tough right now. Chat, what are you guys up to tonight, huh? It's Friday! If you're watching this video, then it means you have successfully made it to the weekend. Congratulations. Well done, everyone. Because nobody works on the weekend. Everything is closed. RuneScape. Studying. No one's studying on a Friday. Just ordered Indian food. That sounds good. We did it! Playing Archipelago. I don't know what that is. Playing with the new Civ 6 leaders. Oh, dude, I saw that they officially announced the next Civ game is in development. It's official. Sid Meier himself spoke it into existence. The new Civ is being developed, and that was probably obvious because there hasn't been a full DLC for Civ in quite a while now. That's inspirational enough for me to go back and finish my game of Civ 6. Stanley has gone berserk because of genetic chemical dependency. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you Psychite. It's Saturday here. I live in the future. The Civ 7? Yep, it's actually real. Don't break the door. Don't break the door. Starting a new Skyrim playthrough and actually trying to get through it this time instead of being annoyed how it's not like Morrowind. What, you like how Skyrim actually gives you directions and objectives instead of just releasing you into an open world with absolutely no instructions and then punishing you when you try to do things that you're not supposed to because it's over-leveled content for you? Huh? You didn't like that? Well, you didn't enjoy playing an RPG that you didn't need to have a guide open for to enjoy? Yeah, I wish it was more like that too. Jones, you're doing great. Jones is training medical. We got you from a 3 at the beginning of this run, I think, to an 8. Anderson got food poisoning from milk? This is the first documented food poisoning case since the colony's inception because we made nutrient paste. To avoid this, you drink milk one time and you got the poops. That's all it takes, chat. All right, Jones needs some tending. Good God, Stanley. Why did we have to beat you up this much with our bionic arm and such? Luckily for us... Wait, Jones doesn't heal faster. Who can doctor? We need Darren. Darren, please help us out. Elder Scrolls Online is my 4,000 hours played. Do not recommend. I think Rust is my thousands of hours played. Do not recommend. I do recommend it though, but I don't. But I do. But I don't. But I do. Yeah, Darren is a 6 medical and still needs some training. Anderson, major food poisoning is going to slow you down all day. Movement very slow. Joshua's down to 12 hours left. We might make it. Chat, without mods. I wish there was a vanilla RimWorld way to tell sick people not to do anything. And I don't mean bed rest. Because guess what? Foodborne illness does not count as being injured for some reason. Fun fact. Because when they are sick and they have 43% manipulation, they're not doing their job well. You just lost half. Do you see this? Oh wait, no, I guess they did get the same amount of fungus. Never mind, I take it back. Okay, we're gonna copy the settings and make a new storage stockpile. This is specifically just to have some fungus for the dromedaries on. And then once we get the dromedaries out of here, we can start actually repurposing this for crafting. Hooray. I don't know if I should build doors between these rooms or not. I haven't decided. Hello? It's a party! Darren's throwing a party. The new quest has become available. Wasters have set up a camp and are harassing caravans. Therosia is planning an aerial assault guarded by 4 wasters. She wants you to provide 5 soldiers and is willing to reward you with 5 honor or a compact weaponry tech print. Elbow blades, hand talons, and knee spikes. I really never use these, but maybe I should try them. That being said, we're literally we should have been raided already. So I'm not gonna send 5 of my... This is a trick from Cassandra. Yes, send 5 of your soldiers away. Leave your base undefended. Because, Cassandra, I can see the last Manhunter pack was 16 days ago. That was the last major issue that we ran into, was 16 days ago. And my best shooter is got 7 hours left on death rest. My best melee fighter has major food poisoning. All right. Where did we put the Warhammer? And look at this. Sensory Mechanites, Anderson and our prisoner. Why did you give Sensory Mechanites to the leader of the colony? Just to give them more pain? 20% more pain? But they do get bonus sight, manipulation, and sleep fall rate. Semi-coherent mechanites, which reside in the nervous system. They enhance the victim's senses, but also cause intense pain. These are probably a mutated strain of sense-enhancing mechanites. Anderson's like, I'm going to bed now. Leaving the party and going to bed. Oh my god. And they're puking. Hold on. Anderson, go back to the party. You'll get a sick mood buff. Okay, never mind. The party's over. And Anderson did not get credit for attending the party. Fantastic. They left as the party was ending, but still get no credit for being there. And now they're the person who needs that +5 the most. Or +7 in their case. Or +6 in your case. Had a good time at the party. Well. I wonder why Anderson is about to have a major break risk. You do have pain block. That'll last for a little bit. And help you deal with the food poisoning and the sensory mechanites. Now just sit in there in church and meditate, I guess. The all-time high is on the 4th of April, May. Oh no. Guess who used up all of the smoke leaf? This guy. Keep forgetting about that. I fixed it. It's not gonna happen again. I'll be able to make an auto bong. Speaking of auto things, here's an auto door. Auto door research is complete. So once we catch up on a bit of our building stuff, I'm gonna start replacing each of these doors with automatic doors to facilitate rapid transit through the base. Ooh, it's snowing outside. In spring? Apparently in spring. Anderson, are you gonna make it? This is why food poisoning sucks. By the time they get to bed, it's almost time to wake up. Well, at least they made it. I need to watch the VOD to find out what happened to the sanguophage. We had 2 sanguophages come have a secret meeting inside of our dining hall, and they whispered and whispered and whispered. And because we let them come and discuss their secrets, they agreed to allow one of us to become a vampire and bestow their genes upon us. So we volunteered Joshua, who's 90 years old, who's awake! I cannot believe that Cassandra didn't attack. Joshua's up and at him. Sweet. Can the torch be reinstalled in Joshua's room? What is the benefit of this? What does it do? It's pleasing to blood feeders. I mean, it'll hit him more when he's gonna be in this room. I think it makes blood feeders happier. This pleases me. What? I love how he has a good death rest chamber. I death rested in a slightly impressive chamber. Well, yeah, I guess it is slightly impressive. Just wait until we get all the armchairs and stuff. This pleases me. But yeah, there are some downsides. He lost dead calm and became very angry and aggressive, and is also terrified of fire, and now of course has to eat frequently, but will never get bad back. I'm not sure if they even need the hearing implants anymore. You would think that Ageless Deathless would help with that, but no. I guess not. Isaias is very nearly done back here. I just need somebody Jet, could you just move the pin marker? Because these animals are going to start starving shortly. And we need to get them down there where they're supposed to be. Have you been able to reform yet? No. We have 18 out of 20 points. And of course I can't do the Autobong celebration because we don't have any unrolled joints, unfortunately. Okay. This is now, for all intents and purposes, an animal pin, which means that the dromedaries will be automatically moved, led through the base. We're gonna tidy this up and prepare to move various bits. We don't really need this extra light. I don't know, dude. There's supposed to be a wall here. Just put the light there. We're still making spike traps? I guess we're still making spike traps. I don't know if it was wise to make them out of steel. Hello, baby Thrumbo. Yeah, let's change that from steel and we'll go granite on these. It's gonna take longer. But will ultimately be worth the extra investment. Okay, dromedaries have been moved. Anderson is about to snap. Serious medium pain. I'm gonna try and pain block you to try and alleviate that. Once a neural... I can't give you guys neural supercharges. Do you know how expensive that is? Oh my god. The armless prisoner we're using as a hemogen blood bag just had a crisis of belief, forced to question everything, and then... I believe in the imperialists now. Yes, I am an imperialist. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? If I could get them some bionic arms, I could make them 2 prosthetic arms, and then we can simply convert them. Because they're actually really good at speaking. We could have them be the new moral guide. Yes, I will preach whatever morals you desire. Please just let me keep my legs. We got you guys a light. Look, I got you a light. It's gonna be dirty and stinky back here. Phaon, why don't you just use your convertibility, your convertible ability? 6.1%, they were upset by the attempt. We need to give them Psychite. Here you go. We have a administer. Wait, are we out of Psychite, chat? Yep, we're out of Psychite. I guess you'll have to die. We're growing some. It's just not ready yet. It's not ready yet. No Psychite tea is left. The good news is we have beer coming in some 4 days, 3.5 days. We have Smoke Leaf for the High Life colonists, and we're trying to grow Psychite. Psychite's a little slow to grow, as you know. That's not supposed to rhyme, but you just go with the flow, chat. After we chop their arms off and farm them for blood, of course you can be our moral guide. Who better? Listen, we didn't chop the arms off, we bludgeoned them off. There's a difference. A trade ship is passing nearby. They are a combat supplier. And they have a lot of money. Oh, we don't have any silver inside of the trade zone that we have. So we're not going to see everything that we actually have. So we need to cancel this for a minute. Start moving various things over. Come on, guys. So I don't know if we'll actually be able to do anything or use that trade ship because our silver is not being stockpiled in there. Here's the art bench. Move the chair. Okay, and then as far as your stockpiles go, you need a zone for granite. I want them to have like a little walkway. Paste. Paste. And then a zone. Wait, what did I just do the zone for? Blocks? No, not blocks. Chunks? Okay, that one is granite. So I need to do the one for Anderson, please, dude. Marble. Tetris. Delete both of those. Now I need to move the shelves that we're using. 4 blocks. This is a bit awkward. In spite of the size of this room, it feels like we don't have space for everything. I think it's just the lamps that are bothering me. So we'll just simply move them. Okay, trying to keep some through lines here, and then I want to get the floor. Chat, this is granite, but it looks like sandstone, doesn't it? Like, okay, look at the color here. Is it just the lighting? The lighting is orange, but look at the granite flagstone and granite tile. And then look at sandstone. I think it's just the lighting. Very odd. But yeah, we want to get this place filled in too. Jose is playing computer games. Okay, I can't do the all-time high. Anderson is in a psychotic state because ravenously hungry. Did you find some food at least? All right, chat, what are you up to? Do you have any interest in the new Pharaoh game, or is that style city builder not your cup of tea? I'm not interested in playing it. I just think that it might be a tough game to stream because the number of times I'm going to be asked whether it is a mobile game is going to be annoyingly high. The art style has that look about it, even though it's a classic city builder. Is anything on a timer at this point? I don't know what you mean timer. Cassandra's threatening to attack at any point. She's late. Cassandra's late right now. This is the last 100 days. All these red are hostile events, and there's this big gap right here. The biggest gap, actually. What is rimworld? Is this rimworld a mobile game too? It would be unfortunate if she sends the raid during Anderson's psychotic wander, but I don't know what to do if she does. And I also need Phaon to go re-equip the Warhammer. Making prosthetic arms. Cleaning trash. Jet is helping us put some stuff together. RimWorld is a mobile game, chat, if you have a Steam Deck. Or you can play your console on the go. Somehow. Under those circumstances, it very much is. Okay, let's actually start recruiting Thazith. I know that sounds crazy, but we're willing to give you a second chance, Thazith. You saw the lights. You have sensory mechanites as well. The combat supplier just left comms range, which is unfortunate, but what are you gonna do? This is where it's really nice to have a backup builder. Your primary builder is the leader of the colony and potentially the most unstable out of the entire group. Someone else is back here doing something for us. But I hate mobile games. I need to play my Steam Deck some more. I haven't played it in a while. I just need a game that would be fun to play on Steam Deck. The problem with streaming games is that nothing is fun to play by yourself. Because if it's fun to play by yourself, you may as well be streaming it. Why aren't you streaming it? Snap on Steam Deck. Why would I snap on Steam Deck when I can snap on iPad? And the screen is the correct size. The screen is the correct size. Chat, you understand? Marvel Snap does not have a horizontal mode. It's vertical display only right now until they get the PC app fixed. Sometime this year. Anderson, someone needs to come tend your sensory mechanites. We'll have Jones. Jones is actually getting pretty competent at doctoring. Moving up towards level 9. My Steam Deck is cool, but anytime I want to play it, I'm like, why not just go to my computer? So you can sit on the couch, silly. Or take it on the airplane. You gotta go on airplanes. You gotta go on travel trips. I'm actually glad a Shaman Merchant is here, because maybe if there's a hostile event, they'll give me a little bit of a little meat shield action. Yeah, a little meat shield. Here's the thing, Thazith. I'm gonna give you an arm. Okay, we'll give you an arm momentarily. Now I'm gonna give you an arm. We have good quality meds. We just made a prosthetic. This is our way of apologizing for things getting out of hand yesterday. And to say that we still want you to join us. Get it out of hand? I actually didn't do that on purpose. Forcing myself to leave the house so I can play games on my mobile PC. A successful surgery. Thank you, Joshua. We have replaced one of their arms with a prosthetic. One day we'll be able to make bionics, but it is not this day. Anderson, can you relax a bit so we can fend off this incoming raid? I'm gonna have Jones go trade with the shamans. What we want from them is possibly to sell some dromedaries. They're not worth very much. We only have 4 dromedaries total, and we will want to do some caravanning. Do they have heal root 2? That's it. They do have neutroamine. That's actually decent. We'll buy the neutroamine so we can eventually use that to make medicine, start investing in that. Ooh, they have psychic lances. Okay, if we have the cash, we should invest in both of these. I have learned to lean on them. They have 71 plasteel as well. Okay, we can't afford all this. Unless I sell my reinforced barrels. When are we gonna make mortars? That's a great question. I can sell some smoke leaf and then grow some more soon. We don't have anything to sell, do we? We have, like, no trade goods except animals. Alright, I'm gonna sell the rest of the dromedaries down to just keeping 2. Do you have all those pack of survival meals to trade? I actually made them to travel with. Believe it or not. Okay. I think we just dropped the plasteel for now. Unfortunately, I'm going to drop the neutroamine for now. Because I honestly think that the shock lance and the insanity lance are how we're going to survive this campaign. Tynan's going to watch this and nerf these. Where did you drop them? Did I just sell them instead of buy them or something? No, they're still here. Where are they? Where are they? I have no idea. They're in the hall. I'm in the hall. Scammed. If they're there, Val will go pick them up. And we can find them that way. They're supposed to be dropped right at the foot of the traders, but I literally don't see them now. The traders were in the hall when we traded with them. They don't count as weapons. They do count as apparel here, though. Hold on. Okay, those are the ones that are like... What? You drove them all the way over here? Okay, why? Who dropped them? You guys were in my hallway. And they dropped them all the way down by the geothermal. Regardless. Jet, what are you up to, dude? Hauling the art bench. Okay. It's time. We're vacating one of our oldest production rooms, chat. We're trying to make a change. Okay? Nasuken, you must be far. You need to refresh your stream, Nasuken. We've already solved the issue. Trying to make a change. Looks like a manager's room. It kind of does look like a manager's room because of this table. All right, Anderson is back with a catharsis. Will hopefully help. The forced weather... Dude, maybe I could do the assault. We only have 17 hours on forced weather. I was trying to wait until the next raid to take this, because this is a 16-day... Don't let Cassandra trick you. Having another Psychic Sooth Pulsar is a good thing, though. I don't know if we have one. I have to fight 4 wasters. And it ought to be fast, and there's shamans outside. Okay, since Anderson just had a snap, I'm putting them with the legendary on the job. We need 5 soldiers, they said. Chat, should I accept for the Soothe Pulsar or compact weaponry and actually try using elbow blades, hand talons, and knee spikes? I've never done these, and I kind of think it would be fun. Can you install all of them on the same person and make a human Swiss Army knife? And just every single attack they do has the potential to do like 10 melee damage per second with armor pin. The knee spike's 38% armor pin. A spike that extends at will from a hidden opening on the front of the knee, appearing without warning, it can be used for devastating stabbing attacks, which penetrate even thick armor. Tempting. The Soothe Pulsar is probably better, but I accept. Okay, come on in, Cassandra. The water is nice. Okay, they're already here. That was fast. Anderson, you get in. I'm gonna send Joshua, my vampire, in. I'm gonna leave Jones, Jet, Faye on here because Anderson and Joshua should be able to handle the majority of this. We're gonna send Val to get some combat training. Darren, what's your skill? 10? I'm gonna send Darren, and then I will send Jet just to make sure that this operation goes smoothly, actually. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Thank you, some of that. Back from a stupidly exhausting day. I hope everything has been going swimmingly. Hello, the dark. It's been going too swimmingly so far, other than some sensory mechanites. All right, chat, buckle up. It's combat time. We're picking our own fight. These are very, very fast quests, though. That is our transport. They're taking us to a waster camp as we speak. Phaon, Jones, Jose, and Isaias are gonna have to hold down the fort. All right, here's the quest. The quest is... take these wasters out. Our XCOM team has arrived. This should be easy for us. First person just has some tox grenades. Yeah, pump shotgun. They got gibbet cages. There is a turret. So as long as we stay outside the turret's range, we should be golden. We're just gonna go straight in. Turkey, watch yourself. Okay, the turret's on the other side and won't be able to see us. So I'm gonna go ahead and just move up with Jet, get Joshua in position. One dead. Oh, they picked the good song too. Darren, come on, we need some combat XP. Anderson, stop that breach X. Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. They're trying to run. That's what you get, wasters. That's what you get. Trying to poison people. Putting people up in gibbet cages. What are you thinking? Okay, we gotta take out the turret here, which shouldn't be too hard. We're gonna get Joshua in. Darren on this side. And Val. And then we're gonna send Anderson just to sort of block with shield. Anderson's aggro, taking aggro. Bonk, bonk. Pods have arrived. There's our reward back home for a job well done. I'm gonna have Isaias go fetch that for us real quick while we take a peek inside the base. Don't look in there, chat. More gibbet cages. All right. Time to go, I think. I don't know if we can take a prisoner, can we? Undergrounder, nimble. Ooh, melee. Ooh, I don't know if we can do it. Let's see. Do we even have a doctor? We do, actually. We shot off their arm. That's never stopped us before. Probably shouldn't be using the heal route. I'm curious if we can put them on the ship. Because we have to leave via the ship. I'm making a save first because I don't trust this. Maybe capture them with one of the beds? Maybe. But then I have to walk all the way back. I can place them in the shuttle now that I've captured them. Okay, so that was the... I know, we don't have any psychoid. I know we don't have any psychoid. It's tragic. This door's actually... we didn't repair it. They're free! They are free! Come on, Jones. They're gonna break out the front door if you're not fast enough. Hey, we got a prisoner. Okay, got a prisoner. Sweet. The quest is complete, and they're on their way home now. Chat, we did a quest. Look at us, we did a quest, dude. Noises. Oh, they're right outside. Welcome back, everybody, including new prisoner who is getting away. Why do we only have a 60% chance of capturing him? Come with me. Welcome to your new home. Jones has gotten to 8 melee from like 2 just by beating up prisoners. That is certainly one way to do it. Yep, that is one way to do it. Oh, wait. Anderson, do me a favor. Build this door. Joshua's drinking a little hemogen. Get the blood flowing. And then our brand new prisoner is gonna need some converting. Yeah, having a nimble undergrounder meleeer with mining skill, that is the long-term sort of statistics that we want. Those are the stats we want, not statistics. You know what I'm trying to say. Here, have some milk. Yum. He's using Kenshi strats. Not intentionally. Anderson, you're supposed to have a visage mask. I don't know why you don't have one, but okay. I don't know how you even started mining over there. Apparently I allowed you to start mining over there. Oh, there's only like one more spot. Never mind, we're good. Chat! Quest done. Who do we want to apply the tech print and get the research bonus? Before we were getting Jones, but now I think Darren's been doing more research because they're just sort of plant cutting, growing, and when that's not happening, they're researching. So why don't I just have them go ahead and apply the compact weaponry tech print? No matter who applies it, the prerequisite unlock will be available to research here, right? So the way this works is tech prints give you the ability to research things. They don't teach you the research wholesale, but there's a number of researchers that have these little locks, and some of them are just locked because they need a prereq, such as a high-tech research bench, but many of them are locked because they require a tech print. So in this case, we have compact weaponry locked behind a tech print. So once we have applied the tech print, in this case we just need one tech print, and also have the prerequisite of a high-tech research bench. We can research compact weaponry. But there's a secondary bonus, which is whoever applies the tech print gets a boost to their research skill. But it doesn't matter who does it for if you just don't care about the skill and just for the technology. There you go. They gained 2,000 XP, which isn't much out of 20,000, so it's sort of negligible, I would say. But yeah, safely completed a quest. Kind of ignored the foggy weather one, but what are you gonna do? Is this entire section going to end up being steel? Rare Thrumbos! Yo, if we had an inspired taming right now, we could actually get a replace. We could never replace Thrumbo 1 or 2, let's be honest. But we could get a replacement Thrumbo. That would be pretty sweet. What are you working on? Flak jackets. The Zith has 1 prosthetic arm. They're still got a long ways to go resistance-wise. We can get them the second one at some point. We got another fungus harvest. Joshua's making the flak. Jones is playing poker. Jet is making strides towards finishing up our new stone crafting area. Very nearly done. Just gotta haul the blocks. There's the shelves as well. Val is doing their best. They're hauling a good many things. And Isaias is just digging around the clock. Yeah, I think what I want to do is go ahead and just lock this up with granite and then mine the rest from the outside. That would be much safer. Did Jose finally kick the habit? Yes, Jose is back and actually going to class, learning on the computer, observing people, hopefully developing some skills, because he's already 12. There's not much time left for you, Jose, so I hope you've been learning a lot since you've been out of prison. Hello, Adaduck, what's up? I'm not even really gonna try taming the Thrumbos, I guess I could, they're here. We would need a female Thrumbo. We can give it a shot if they don't leave. See if we get lucky. I guess there's no harm in it, outside of losing a bit of food. But yeah, this room looks very nice now. It just needs the cable to be hidden. They have a lot of work to do, a lot of jobs. I think they've finally forgotten about accidentally eating Thrumbo meat. That was my bad. What do we want to do with these shelves? We need to get this set up to be something. And choices are machining / other. Actually, you go there. This is gonna be a better setup. I think making a wall here is best. Kind of wanted these to be like an open floor plan thing, but I do think now that it would be better if they were separated. Especially if we're putting valuable machining table-esque equipment in here. Because then we have more wall space to work on too, but then, I don't know. It does look cool with the art bench the way it is. The real question is, where are we going to do high-tech research? Where indeed, chat? We do need to build one.